Do you ever hear people say, just listen to your intuition, tune into your body, and you're like, I don't know how to do that. I don't understand. Then that can be because you've got unprocessed traumas, emotional experiences, things like this that create interference patterns in us being able to listen to ourselves and gain a little bit of clarity. So I want to introduce a little tool which is called muscle testing, kinesiology, body dowsing, a few different ways of looking at it. And so you do need to take a moment to get centered in yourself to use this tool. So I'll go into that in a moment. So what we're working with is going to help us gain a yes or a no answer. It's very simple and sometimes neutral. So I'm going to be checking in with some supplements today. So sometimes people may do things like that, and you may notice, oh, there's a little bit of a shift in the way I feel in my body as I'm tuning into these things, of like an uprising feeling or a downrising feeling, or a little bit of a tingle in the gut, or anything like that. Just be open to what you may feel and what is present for you. So with this one, the first thing we need to do is just take a little bit of time to just notice, are we feeling grounded? Am I feeling in my body? Can I feel the edges of my physical space? Can I feel my feet on the floor? So just taking a moment, just getting grounded, trying to find that center. It can help if you're standing, just kind of get the weight evenly balanced on the floor. And I want to get my information from the highest aspect of myself, my spirit, the part of me that connects me to the universal divine, to help navigate this physical plane. So to do that, I just take a moment and I just connect into the deepest center of my chest. And you can, as you do this more and more, you'll get this subtle sort of shift in feelings. And you may find as you just tune into and acknowledge there's this spiritual part of yourself that connects into the spiritual aspects of everything else. It is the purest part of oneself. And it can be a space where you can touch into unconditional love. And you may feel like just little subtle shifts. You may feel like just taking a bit of a sigh, there's a bit of a release, a bit of relaxation, is sort of entering this place where there's calming, abiding peace. So if you find you might need to sit here and just breathe gently into that space for a while, so you can always just pause the video and do that until you feel that sort of shift and feel a little bit connected to a little bit calmer, quieter place. If you're in a state of anxiety, stress, and things like that, you're not really going to be able to get clarity with these answers. So we do need to make sure we're not thinking of 100 things at once to get some sort of response. So I'm going to just use a technique which is following my body's impulse of kind of going forwards or backwards. So first I need to establish what is a yes and what is no. So I'm just simply saying to myself, to my body, show me a yes. And today that is a bit of a movement backwards, and so show me a no. And that's a little bit of a movement forwards. And I'm keeping my body nice and relaxed. I'm not making it happen. It just intrinsically happens as I do these things and ask the questions. Our body is intelligent. There is no separation between the mind and the body. They are one and the same. Mind, body, spirit, everything is interrelated, integrated. Everything affects each other in these layers of ourselves. Even though we can talk about them in different ways, they are all connected. So the first thing I'm going to test is just a multivitamin. So I just bring that into my center, and because I have an energy field that extends a certain distance, anytime I bring something else into my field is automatically reacting to the energies and vibrations of whatever I've brought in. So I'm just simply asking, is this good for me today? And I'm getting that backward movement. It's a yes. And then I can try with another one, which is just another multivitamin. And again, it's like, is this good for me today? And I'm getting a no. So I won't take that one, I'll take this one. And we can do this with all sorts of little things, foods, substances, and you can begin to expand it and play with it. And just remember that, this is just working with and learning to build one's intuitive connection to your own body, your own well-being, because ultimately it is our biggest guidance in life is our own intuition. But it takes work and practice to move through all the different things in our lives, our experiences, our past that interfere with us gaining clarity to be able to listen to our own inner wisdom.